What up? What up? What's up, Midwest Air Force?
Woo!
We're back at you again, live with another episode. This
Back
is got
at you.
this is I don't know what episode this is, but we're getting up there. It's been a
2.1.
grind. Been a grind, that's for sure. Guys, whoever is not watching, which is zero people, but hey, anything's possible. So if you do decide to watch, please please just watch for a little bit. We don't even care if you stay for the whole thing. Just watch for a couple minutes. We don't care. Just watch it for a little bit. If you want shit, you can subscribe on YouTube. So, um, but without further ado, we'll get started here. I have my co-host from Kimball, South Dakota. Guys, get up for Eric Gold.
Woo! What's up, everybody?
Nobody's watching.
I know.
Yeah,
Same shit, another day, right?
another day. Yep,
Different day.
yep. We are down one co-host tonight. They had some family issues going on, so Drew will not be on tonight, but that's all right.
Yay! I'm sorry, that's supposed to be when David's not there.
No more air fryer jokes. Woo. Eric, what do we got going? What do we got in store for us tonight?
You know what? We're actually going to start off with something really, really cool. Last week, you guys all know that I was in West River ripping it up. And look what I
From the
found.
parking lot.
Look what I found.
What is that?
Yeah, it's like a highly sought after bourbon. It's called Blanton's. That's
Oh,
pretty cool.
Blanton's.
Yeah, this is like, I don't know, I think I've had 15 bottles, but this is different because this right here indicates it's a store pick. So tonight,
It looks expensive.
no, it's actually not. What was it? 69, so $70.
Was that what you're going to have me stand in line for?
Yeah, but it was a Hy-Vee pick.
Oh.
Anyways, so I'm going to crack it tonight. No, we're not doing bourbon reviews or anything like that. It's just, I thought it would be pretty cool to try it out. I got some people here in Sioux Falls that want to try it, so I thought I would try it before I do whatever with it.
Yeah, I'll get my bourbon here in a second once my queen gives it to me.
What is it, a twisted tea?
No, I can't drink, remember?
Oh, yeah. So I usually don't drink it with ice, but I got a couple ice cubes. Cheers.
I don't have a drink yet, but I'll have something of some sort coming to my way here shortly.
Holy cow. I'm not joking. Like, that's probably the best store pick I've had. Like,
I don't even want to hear you say that it's smooth and I could drink it because
absolutely.
last time you said that I almost died. I didn't die, but it was so freaking strong.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Very, very delicious. Like, that's really good. Anyways, what do we have in store? Before I got on that big bourbon thing, I actually did bring back some other bottles. Anyways, with that being said, we are talking about back to school, baby. Every dad in the Midwest wants nothing but their little shitheads to go back to school. If they're like mine. Yes. No. Not shitheads. Well, some might be, some might not be. But anyways, with that being said, tonight we're going to talk about back to school. We're going to talk about how to prepare, how not to prepare, what do you do, what do you don't do, all kinds of good stuff like that. Obviously, David has no kids in school, so he's going to be asking me a lot of questions because he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know that his world in what, 4 years, 5 years?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, depending on what year you want to get your kid into school, it's just awesome. It is awesome. I know the teachers are dreading the phone call to me like, hey, Lucy's doing this, Lucy's doing that. Guess what? I don't take shit from nobody.
We're going to get our asses chewed.
I'm not. I did the chewing. I'm going to need some good bubble gum to take away that shit's taste. Anyways, let's kick it off, Davey. You ready?
Yep. Let's go.
Okay. All right. What do we got now? What? Like, oh, look what I got too. Pineapple Fanta.
Fanta? Don't you wanna Fanta?
Yeah. Don't you wanna? All right. So, like with this topic, like it's really crazy because went on vacation, everybody does their summer vacation, and then after summer vacation, they're like, oh, back to school shopping, all that good fun stuff. Me, I'm a procrastinator. Lucy's been asking me for like the last 3 days, like, Dad, when are we going school clothes shopping? When are we going school supply shopping? You know what, kid? We'll do it when we do it. The school has now given a website. Like they make this website, they send it out. I'd have to look at the emails and stuff. They put everything together. You got to order it before July 1st. You click on the button like, I want this. And then boom, you pay it. They send it to you. So you have it on the first, I think it's called like First Day Essentials or something like that. Super easy.
Explain, like, are you talking about like notebooks, like
everything?
pencils?
Yeah.
Really?
Everything. I mean, it's not, excuse me. It's not like truly everything. Cause there might be, I don't know. I can't remember if there's no tissues there. I know there is, sanitation wipes, like Lysol wipes and stuff like that. Like it's all in there. You can even choose them to put it in a backpack, all of that stuff. It's all done. Like it's $53 or something like that. $60. So we'll call it $60. You click yes, they send it to you. Your order's got to be before July 1st.
Yeah, that would have been nice to have when I was younger. We had to go to the store and buy all of it. It's like I don't even know what to buy.
Dude, I had to reuse last year's stuff. Like it's crazy. But anyways, with all of this stuff, it's like, oh my God, this is so awesome. They make it so easy. I'm so busy with work and this and that and this. I just click, boom, enter, boom, 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 boom. We're good to go. Well, guess what? I didn't do it. Did not do it. For the last 3 years, I've been wanting to do this, and I just didn't do it. Like I priced everything out. Nope, don't want to do it. It's too much. $53 is way too much because I can go school supply shopping and I can get it done for, drum roll, on Walmart.com for like $51.85.
Dude, that's $2 more
or
know. Less.
I just thought, you know what? I'll check over at Target, see if I can get it under $50. Nope, time expired. So now I got to trench into the long lines of Target, Walmart, whatever. Everybody's coughing, hacking, grabbing. I mean, it's going to be like Black Friday deals.
It's literally $2 more. You could have just did it over.
I really just want to scream into this microphone I know. I should have done it. But I didn't. I don't know why I didn't do it. I really don't know why. Like I was just being stupid, lazy, cheap, like whatever. So now I actually got to take a day. Yeah, we might do it tomorrow, go school supply shopping. It'd be fun. But at the same time, I got to work tomorrow as well. I don't know what I was thinking. So easy. They make it easy for you.
$2 more, $2 less.
I know. I don't get it.
So my biggest thing when I was going back to school shopping when I was growing up, I had to have a new pair of shoes every year because I wore the crap out of my shoes. Heck, I probably went through 2 pairs a year because I was really, really hard on shoes. Does Lucy?
Oh, absolutely.
Is that what Lucy's after? Like a new pair of shoes every year?
Yes. Excuse me for blowing my nose. I'm just getting over a little bit of a sickness. It's called the Canadian cough. You only get it when you vacation in Canada.
And buy bourbon.
No, that's what's curing it.
Oh.
I would have nonstop the freaky, I don't know, the Canadian cough. If it was when you bought bourbon, I would have it for years. Anyways, but yeah, it's the shoes. Like school supply shopping is not just pens and pencils and notebooks. It's coming down to everything. Like, I think we've talked about this before. Like kids are harsh these days. Like if you don't have like clothes, and kids got a good memory. Like, oh my God, I can't believe you have last year's backpack, last year's shoes. And, kids are really, really mean. So,
yep.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that, we went and got Lucy a new pair of shoes. Now we got to get her, check this out. This is you were just saying this. So she needs a new pair of shoes for school.
Yep.
I was gonna get her a pair of Crocs, a pair of dudes, just dude shoes, just so she can slip them on, be easy. She's
Yep.
got to get another pair of shoes. So one for the first day, dudes, Crocs, and another pair because she's gonna burn through shoes. And then the 5th pair, yep, she's gonna need a pair of gym shoes.
Yep.
5 pairs of shoes for the school year. You'll
Should have
never
went to the clearance sale. It fit my feet.
No. You guys don't have the shoes that she wants. She's really, really big into Chuck Taylors.
Okay.
You'll never, ever guess. Like she's got 3 pairs now, working on getting a 4th pair. Then we'll get a 5th pair. This 4th pair, I'm glad she's not watching this because she would know. Like, do you know what her 4th pair is that she wants?
Are they Vans?
No. They're Chuck Taylors. They're like true Converse Chuck Taylors.
Like the high tops?
Like, what do you mean high tops?
Like they have like the ankle support?
Oh no. You're close. You're about 4. Actually, you're about 9 inches off.
What?
Yeah.
All the way to your knees?
Yes, like wrestling shoes. That's what she wants. Have you seen those?
They're like WWE style, man.
Yeah, I know. Like she's gonna go to school and people think she's gonna want to wrestle.
They'll be noticeable from outer space.
I know. The funny part is, like,
I didn't even know they
get in
make
there.
them.
Like you could attest to this. Like kids get in there in the way, like not in the way, but yes, they do get in your way. Like just they get into this way, like you can't push them to do anything else. Like
Karen showed me a picture of them. I'm like, oh my god.
I know they're crazy. And guess what? Like I'm trying to play like, nope, you're not getting them. Yeah, absolutely not. But
just tell her that they're sold out everywhere. They're a hot commodity.
Oh no, if I told her that, I guarantee she'd go online
and find
them, and then she would take my credit card and buy them.
Oh man,
they're $100. They are seriously $99.
Oh my god,
I know.
Like, but I can see like maybe like mid-high ones, maybe like ankle support, but that's high.
No, dude, extremely high. It's higher than a hippie in a helicopter.
Are you in that helicopter?
No. Just high on life, baby. One glass of bourbon at a time. Dude, it's crazy. And that's the funny thing is like, you can't just wear these with a pair of ankle socks.
No, you're going to have to wear like compression socks.
Compression sock, knee highs. Like you got to wear like, even like she absolutely hates leggings. Like, dude, you're gonna have to wear leggings with these.
You're gonna have to wear like nylons or something with
these aren't a pair of shoes that you put on. These aren't cowboy boots. You don't put on a pair of shoes and then just throw your pants over the top. No, these are shoes that you show off. And
they lace all the way up. Can you imagine trying to get your PE shoes switched into those shoes?
On the backside. On the backside, you have a zipper.
Oh, I was gonna say that would be ridiculous.
Still crazy. But yeah, it's nuts. And then we did a little bit of free clothes shopping. I mean, shoot, we bought like 6 outfits, so we still dropped $300. Like,
so you're dropping like what? $300 on shoes, and then $300 on clothes.
Dude, I bet like by the time I get into this, and it's not like I'm super proud of this, I bet I'll be at $1,000 by the time I get her like school supplies and got to get her some more clothes. Like she's got shorts and a couple pairs of pants that we bought for vacation. But at the same time, it's like, okay, so now you got to do more clothes. She's got to get a winter jacket, which we can wait a couple months on that. What else? Boots, gloves, hats, because every kid goes through 6 freaking hats and gloves and all of that crap throughout the year.
Yep.
But last year, I will applaud to Lucy that she did only go through 1 pair of gloves. Usually she's like that many.
It's like holes through the gloves at like the 3rd day of school.
Yeah, no, she wears the gloves and she'll put one in the backpack and she'll leave the other one on the playground. And like, I don't know how she does it. I don't know how you lose gloves, but ready to tie a string through her deals and just be like, ooh. It just back to school, man. It's fun because it's like, okay, now she's not sitting on the couch playing games, doing this all day long. Like we had a fun summer. This is probably the funnest summer she's had. She went to orchestra camp. Yeah, we did the vacation. Like we did all kinds of cool stuff. But at the same time, it's like I'm ready for this kid to go back to school.
I can't say the same. My kid's at daycare all year round, so
Well, just give it 2-3 years. Like, wow, it's more like 4 or 5 years for you. But at the same time, it's like, yay, I don't have to get my kid to school at 7:30 in the morning. I don't got to fight with her. It's great. And it's like, okay, now I've had 3 months of summer vacation, and this kid is just pulling out every last hair that I have. You got to get to school, dude. Like, I want my Tuesdays back. I want my Tuesdays back where I can just go home or take her off to school, come back, and then like go back to bed for another hour. Like, or go to the gym even. Like, that's what I miss. Guess what the other biggest back to school expense is? I'll give you 3 guesses.
Their lunch ticket.
Oh my God, I can't believe you got it. Thanks, wifey. I know she's back in the deal holding up cue cards for you to say this. Say this. Say this.
You gonna make it?
No, I'm not gonna make it. Like, I wish I really seriously could kick this cold. It's so bad. Maybe this bourbon will help.
Yeah. I was gonna guess lunch, like the lunch pass or whatever. That was kind of spendy, like for me too.
So, and it's not that expensive. It is absolutely not, because you have the option to take your own food. It's only like $2, and say it's less than $3 a meal. But at the same time, the lunch that she's getting is crap.
It's still not good.
No, it's worse than what I was when we were in school. It's nuts. Like, I love going and eating with her, but now like I've learned, like, I will not go to school, eat lunch with her, and I will not eat the school lunch.
They just like don't serve them like enough, or
exactly, they don't serve enough, and what they serve is absolute trash. I'm not a fan of it. Like, I might actually make Lucy pack lunch all year round.
That's what I did my whole senior year. Like
it's crazy.
Like during like the Obamacare, like when they kind of like cut down on school lunches. I don't know if it's been ever since then, but my whole senior year I took cold lunches to school.
Yeah, it's like I don't think this was last year, it was the year before. Chili and cinnamon rolls, like big Midwestern staple. Like, school chili is delicious. You put a cinnamon roll. Like, I seriously could have knocked you out with that cinnamon roll. and then the other thing is, like, they give you a bowl that's like this deep, but only this much of it is chili. What? Like, then at the same time, it's like, okay, I get it. The quality food. And then it's like, now you want to charge me $3.85 for the exact same meal, exact same portion size that she's getting charged $2.15 for. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't. Like, I got to eat this because I'm paying for it, but at the same time, I got to go. Like, after I leave, I'm stopping, rolling through Taco John's, McDonald's, whatever. Like, it's crazy. Like, what? Why don't I get a little bit more? Because I'm paying more. Like, how do you justify an adult lunch is more money, but at the same time, it's the same portion size? I don't know. I don't get it. These are things that you need to keep inside your head, David. So when you are sending little man to school.
Well, we don't know yet. We might homeschool him. We're not sure.
Dude, I heard homeschool lunches are absolutely garbage. Especially if it's the food that you cooked and that's left over.
If it's my food, yeah, absolutely.
Oh. But like, and that's the same thing, is like homeschooling. I would love to, but at the same time, it's like, how do I do it?
Yeah, you with your schedule, like it's as a salesman, that's you wouldn't have enough time.
And I think if I would have done it, I should have done it like second and third grade,
Yeah.
like just to get a taste of it. Like I hear that you can do it, and it only takes like 2 or 3 hours to
Yep.
do the actual work, and she's got the rest of the day, or the kids got the rest of the day to do whatever.
Yep. That's what I was just gonna say. I was like, you don't have to go to school 8 hours a day anymore.
So I don't know. Maybe it's something we try sixth grade, but then at the same time, you don't have that recess time. It's pretty boring. All your friends are at recess, and you're at home, and yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But then at the same time, like while everybody else is at school, your kid is doing whatever they want.
Yeah. So like,
Not whatever, you know, like
yeah.
limits, I guess. You know, like they're going to I don't know, like they're going to the zoo or they're going to like Washington Pavilion or they're going
Oh no, we don't do field trips when I'm teaching class. Nope.
it's because the only thing you know is bourbon.
Yeah, we're kids today. We're going to take a tour of a distillery. Yeah.
But sir, I'm 4 years old.
You know what? I did that when I was a senior in high school. We got a tour of the Budweiser plant.
What? I used to work there.
No, not the one here in Sioux Falls.
Oh,
Like an actual, like we drove out to Colorado, Fort Collins, Colorado, and we did all kinds of cool stuff out there. But like going through the Budweiser place was awesome.
wait. You said Budweiser? Wouldn't it be Coors Light? Getting some
No.
mixed feelings
Nope,
here.
nope. At the time, I didn't have any say in it. But yeah, that's when I was young and any beer was good. But now it's only Coors, baby.
Oh, Karen did just tell me. She said now they have outings for homeschool kids so they can socialize.
Oh, really? Well, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure it's like my kid wouldn't be the only one doing homeschool. There's obviously way more kids and everything like that, but it's crazy, you know?
Your kid would be telling some kid off because like she's so smart for them. And they're like, Mom, she said this to me. It's like a giant word that she didn't understand.
Oh, wow. Yeah. She would be the bully of homeschooling.
At least your kid's smart.
Well, I hate to use that term like, oh, my kid's so smart. No, my kid's knowledgeable.
Same thing.
No, not really. Well, maybe it is the same thing. I like to use the term knowledgeable.
I
Like,
guess,
she's 11. She's got some life experiences already.
God, I can't believe she's 11.
Oh, can't wait till she's 18.
I bet you can't wait till she's 13.
No, it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse, Davey.
Oh, they can.
Oh.
You're not in
No.
your teenagers yet, man.
I know it's seriously a pain to have. Just to have her. Oh, look at that! We got a doggy on the show.
Yeah, we got a
Oh,
guest. He
doggy.
interrupted me.
Oh, I would
Say hi, Charlie.
I would bet $100 that dog listens better than you.
No, not a chance. Not a chance.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I may not listen sometimes, but this dog, no.
Yeah. He's just over there chilling. He's like, I want to be on the show. I want to be on the show.
Yeah, now he's all chill. When the
Yeah.
doorbell rang, he went nonstop barking. I told him to shut up, and he wouldn't listen to me.
That's funny. David, what else do you want to know about back to school?
Oh, let's see.
Like the cool part is, like, here in 2-3 weeks or something like that, we get to go meet everybody, and she gets to see all of her classmates. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm sure she probably misses some of her classmates.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they stay in touch over phone and stuff like that. It seems like kids come out of the womb now with a cell phone. Well,
Yeah, it's required.
yeah.
Not only do you have to cut the umbilical cord, you have to cut the cord to the phone.
Yeah, no, you just got to unplug it.
You just gotta unplug it. Yeah.
No, but it's just, yeah, it's like,
Would you? Okay, you're done.
yeah, just throw them across the room, David. There, this thing is live. We can see the.
I did not throw him across the room. I pushed him down.
Oh, it's good stuff. But like, yeah, it's told them like, hey, if you guys are gonna hang out this summer, like, let us know. We're down to do whatever. And we just really didn't hang out with much of her friends. And now I think she's ready to go back to school to hang out with her friends. This will be the first year that I think she only has, like, out of her group of friends over the last couple of years, only one of them is in her same class.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, the neighbor kid's not in the class anymore. Yeah, there's like a whole gang of them. I actually can literally say there's a gang of them because there's like 7 of them that always hung out and everything like that. And they're not in the same class.
Careful with your words there. Someone could take that the wrong way.
Oh, it's the school gang of 11-year-olds, 5th graders. Like, it's just, they hung out, over the last 3 years, and it was just the same kids. Like, we go to the school dances, they're there, it's birthday parties. Everybody's like, it's so weird because we're only inviting the same kids to the same birthday parties. Crazy.
So yeah, I did come up with one now. So since it is, a new year, she's in what, 5th grade this year?
Yep.
So you said that she doesn't have any of her friends in the same class
She's
with her?
got 1, maybe 2 of her friend in the little circle.
Okay. So that being said, like, since they're not in her class, are you worried about like new kids bullying her, or like, are you worried about her bullying people, or?
No, and I think like over the years, like, they do recess at the same time, so all the 4th graders are going to be together. Now all the 5th graders, so they have the same schedule, just different homeroom,
Yeah.
So like this, like her class, her homeroom is going to have gym and then recess. Just certain days that, because I highly doubt they have all of the 5th graders at gym at the same time. That's probably 75 kids. Excuse me. So like recess. Oh my God. Excuse me again. At recess time, they have all the kids out at once. At lunchtime, they have all the kids out at once, like all the 5th graders eat at once, all the 4th graders and stuff like that. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. It's going to open her eyes up to stop being such an introvert. Like, there's more than your little friends out there.
Right.
So, but at the same time, yeah, there's probably going to be a couple of kids that think they're cooler than her. And, just a little 1-2 left, right kind of a thing and a school camera. And I'll be down at the principal's office again. Like,
first day of school, I bet you can't wait.
Yeah, like it's great. Like, everybody knows me. Like, it's so crazy. Only like 2 people like me in that whole school, but it's okay. They know what they're getting. They've had 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and 4th grade of Eric, of Lucy's dad. So like 5th grade, they're all immune to it. They should know my trigger points of like, okay, if I'm coming for this, you might want to have this, this, and this ready so you can explain yourself.
So that's how you know everybody. So 3/4 of your customers for cars are teachers, principals.
Yeah.
That's how they know you so well.
Yeah, I wish. But no, it's one of those things, a couple times getting called to the school or dropping Lucy off or doing this or doing that. The office lady, like the secretary, knows me like in a good way, because it's like, hey, she'll call me up. Hey, Lucy forgot this. Can you do this? All right, I'll be right there. Hat, gloves, backpack, cello. What else? It's hat day. She needs a green soda. She needs a stuffy. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that my kid will forget, of course.
Yep. Like her instrument.
What that?
Like her instrument.
Yes. Dude, I guarantee you, I toted that thing around more than she did last year. Like, the times that she would bring it home, I would have to take it to school. Like, come on, kid. It's nuts. These are the things that you got to look forward to.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, like, if we do homeschool, we don't really have to worry about that. But if he is socializing with somebody, there probably is one of those kids that he'll probably run into and might have a problem with. But
you're always going to have that. I mean, it's just like adult life. Everybody's got their own opinion. There's always a yes. There's always a no answer. So, yeah, is there going to be kids that she clashes with? Yep. Is there kids that she's going to be like, oh my God, you're my new best friend? Yep.
Yep.
So the next day they're going to hate each other. The next day they're going to freaking be all good to go, kind of a thing. So, but at the same time, as she grows, she becomes more mature, just like anybody. The older you get, the more mature you become. So hopefully this is a year that really she shines, and the principal has to call me less than this many times. But I don't know, man. Like, it's one of those things that it's what she says and what she does are going to be two different things, just like anybody. And like anybody's kid, it's like you wake up just like you, David. I guarantee you wake up in a bad mood, and then you're like, oh, you're good throughout the day. The next 17 days, you're in a good mood. You know, kids are the same way.
Yeah.
Kids are the same way. So you're always going to get that. Bedtime's 9 o'clock. That's one thing that like I got to start being strict on is bedtime. And you also got to eat breakfast. Like that's that's where your kid like excels. Back to school, it's all about sleeping and breakfast. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, I hear you there. So considering like the back to school, like the supplies, going back to that, so like what does Lucy like to use? Does she use folders, or does she use like a Trapper Keeper with folders in there?
Kids don't use Trapper Keepers anymore.
Like, they don't. I see.
No.
I have no idea what they use now.
Yeah, I don't know when I got her one. No, she's got like a 3-ring binder.
Okay.
That I think the school will provide, because I don't think it's on the list. But then she'll have folders. She'll just have 3 or 4 different folders that she's gonna have like 5 notebooks, stacks of loose leaf paper. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that it's crazy.
Well, because isn't it 1-to-1? Don't they have laptops now?
I think she gets a Chromebook.
A Chromebook?
Yep.
So, yeah, most of that stuff is probably in their computer.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, there'll be stuff that I'm assuming the school has to get, they're the big, thick books, or that's really hard to do on the camera. But, well, not for you. Oh, man, that's good. Anyways, but yeah, they just got a book or whatever. They just flip through like a math book or whatever that's got all the problems and whatnot. Art supplies, she'll be, the school provides all that stuff with the paints and whatever. And yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she has enough art supplies at home.
Oh, my goodness. I guarantee if I built a wall right back there, it would take up this much. Like here, it'd be better to like all of that area. Like from here.
Can you show me? Can you show me one more time? I can't.
Like all of this area. It would be a shelf of crap. But her and art supplies, nothing wrong with it. Is just like Dad and his bourbon.
Yep.
It's good. It's a good hobby to have. Mm-hmm. Like I post a lot of her drawings online. Like one thing, like going back to school, you got to be proud of your kid. Like not even just going back to school, you just got to be proud of your kid. And as they get older, like your kid starts to crawl, starts to walk, starts to talk, starts to eat. Like every single moment, you just got to be proud.
I hear you there. Fails his first test. Like, hey, you tried.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like, she like, oh, I wish I would have like the very first thing that she ever colored. I don't have the actual thing, but I got a picture of it. Like she was like, so like, I got to stay in the lines, everything. She was like 3 or something like that. And now it's like, holy cow, kid. Like I should have something should have clicked. Like, this is what you want to do. But
you don't know that then, though. I mean, they're 3 years old. You don't know that that's what they're gonna
exactly
you grow up to do.
You don't know. So as your kid grows into school, you just got to like support them, encourage them. You just boom, 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 just so they follow the track that they want to follow. So they go 2 steps forward and no steps back. You don't want them to
Right.
backtrack. I mean, you're going to have a little bit of backtracking, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's all about those knee-high boots on the first day of school. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Like when my kid goes to school, like if he goes to a school or if you homeschool him, like it's gonna be tough trying to tell him like if he comes to me and be like, Dad, like I failed the test. It's gonna be hard for me to be like, oh, that's terrible. You can't be doing that because I got like my report cards. I would get if I had like a D- on my report cards growing up, or
That's
like a
good.
D+, I would still get paid like $20 for
Oh
not
my
failing a grade. So then it's just
Wow.
it's like, you know, you tried, buddy, but at the same time, like I want to push him to do well, but I understand too because I have struggled so much with tests like my whole life, and it's just gonna be really hard to be like, you gotta do better because I would be lying, like I'd be a hypocrite by saying that, like, oh yeah, because I would pass that so much better than you. That's not true.
There's such thing as test anxiety. Like you get a test
Yeah.
and you get frustrated and you're just like, ugh. Remember the SATs? You ever take the Stanford or whatever achievement test? Stanford whatever tests?
So we had Iowa test of basic skills, kind of like the same thing as
Yep.
that. They just test your like ability, basically just like see where you're at with your scores. I didn't give a crap about them, and so I
No.
scored like the lowest in my grade.
Oh,
ever.
I guaranteed I was the lowest because I wouldn't care. They were just long, boring tests. So this is a true story. Like when I would go, like you would have A, B, C, D, and they were all timed. Like, oh my God, kids, you got 60 minutes to do this.
C is your best answer.
Well, I would get done in like 15 minutes because I would just be like all A's, all B's, all
Yep.
C's. And then
Yep.
I would like make zigzags and just all kinds of crap. And it's funny.
I know. I got like a 13% on my test, and they brought me into a room and they're just like, you know, like, do you really have that big of a learning disability? I'm like, no, I just freaking hate the tests. I hate taking these stupid things. They're not even graded or nothing. Like,
Just
what are we
just
taking these
waste
tests
of
for?
time. I mean, maybe they're not a waste of time, but like,
They are a waste of time.
I don't know.
The Iowa test of basic skills are anyway, but like the SATs, like if you want to get into a good school, and like ACTs, they are important. But the only thing that sucks with my ACTs was I took all those classes and I was done with all those. Like I was done with all my science credits by the time I was a sophomore in high school. I was done with my math credits sophomore in high school because I took the easy way out. There's not extra credit, like an extra like class that counted as a credit for that. So I was done with all of like that basic math and the science classes by my sophomore year.
Whatever the state of South Dakota was like, this is what you need to graduate, like 22 or 24 credits. That's exactly what I did. Like if I could have took 19 credits and got it to a 22, I would have. Like, dude, I was such a shithead in school. Like, didn't care, didn't do nothing. I was like, if I got a C on anything, I was like, oh my God, I'm the smartest kid alive.
Thank God.
Yeah, I was truly the Billy Madison.
I'm the smartest man alive.
Yeah, exactly. Like I didn't care. I just didn't care.
I didn't either. Like I said, like testing, like I want him to care. You know, if he has a test coming up, like I want my son to care and not to do that. I just will never try to share that with him. Like, oh, your dad didn't care, so you don't have to. Like, no, that's not.
Oh, he's gonna look back on these episodes and he's gonna be like, "Oh my God, my dad didn't care. I don't care."
That's something that I've always struggled with. School has never been my strong suit. Anybody that's watching, that's from where I grew up, they could have told you I was looked at as like the class idiot because I never passed my tests.
Most likely to be an idiot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at us now. We got a podcast that nobody watches. Yeah.
We got one person.
Who's laughing now?
I know we are kind of losers, but it's okay.
It's all good. We're losers in our own way, David.
Exactly.
Dude, it's so crazy. I love that this is not really it's a back to school talk, but it's like
It kind of goes back, reminds you like what you did when you were in school.
absolutely like man, my senior year. Yeah.
See, that's when I picked everything up. Was like my freshman sophomore year. I was like a 1.6 GPA because I just didn't care at all. And then I started actually like getting offers, for colleges for like baseball and football.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I kind of would like to, make a name of myself. Like I'm looked at kind of like an idiot right now. Like, and so like for me to go to college for something, like it would actually say something. But would I last there? Probably not. But
Yeah. I'm so mad that Drew's not on the episode tonight talking about this stuff. I could only imagine the stuff that
like
every
the
time you would,
stories of all of his kids and stuff.
well, and that would have been a great just to know like how does that guy afford the back to school? Like that guy's got 7,000 kids. Like that's crazy.
They have their oldest use the stuff and then just hand me it down, like just pass it down.
Hey, you know what? There's a lot of families that do that and it works. But like,
Got like 6 broken pencils. Like here, just use. Just
yeah.
use
By the time it gets to me, I got this much pencil to use. Oh my goodness! Yeah, that's crazy.
It is like I can't imagine. Like he said that he might tune in later.
I
But
don't think he's gonna. I think you got stood up like your first girlfriend.
my first girlfriend didn't get stood up.
Oh,
She stood me up.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like he's standing you up like your first girl.
Yeah, I thought you meant like that I stood up my first girlfriend.
yeah.
I don't remember who it was. I think it was like kindergarten.
Yeah, we're just trying to buy time here right now, just because we thought Drew was going to come on the episode, but I guess not.
Yeah. Wow. What a buzzkill, Drew.
He's such a buzzkill. I'll bet he's the one person watching.
I have no idea. Or it could be your girlfriend.
Yeah, she's probably sleeping.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. It might be her. Who knows?
It's
But I
probably-
will tell you, we're right on time with our scheduling. We did it pretty good.
We did.
We got on right at 8:00 today.
Well, ish.
All right. So we got like 10 more minutes left. We're going to start I want to ask you questions about school.
I just told you I hate it. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay. What was your favorite grade of school?
My favorite grade?
Yes. Not like ABC, like your favorite school year.
I was going to say A plus, of course.
And why? Why was your freshman year, your 8th grade year, your 2nd grade, whatever you can remember, why was it your favorite year of school?
Geez, you hit me with a tough one on that one.
Okay, let's skip that one.
I'll think of it.
You'll think of it. Hopefully you can multitask. Favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject?
And
definitely PE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that really like every time I have kids come and they're like, oh yeah, like, oh hey, how's school? What grade are you? And just create a small talk. And you're like, what's your favorite subject in school? And you can't pick lunch or PE. And they're like,
PE.
yeah. They're like, what? Lunch is my favorite subject.
Well, okay, I guess my favorite subject.
It's a subject. No. I mean, I was thinking like you look like a science guy. Like
yeah, science was my favorite.
Yeah.
Even though I was not good at taking the test, I was still like
Dude, science was awesome. Like the science teacher had such weird shit in the room. We had a fish tank. We had like dead animals in like whatever that liquid stuff is in jars. We got to dissect a pig heart, frogs, just like all kinds of cool stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it'd probably be science. It was probably one of my favorite subjects. Like I said, even though I sucked at it, but with tests, but I still liked it. I did. I did remember, so I do have it now. My favorite grade probably have to be my sophomore year.
Why?
So we had environmental science class, and what we got to do for that class is we did a whole bunch of stuff for that class. We got to study like different species of fish about that, and then we actually got to each one of us would have like a responsibility what to do. We actually would go out each week to go water test. Like each person would be responsible for, like me, I had like the pH levels. I had to measure like the pH levels of the water. And so like, that was kind of an important job for me. I have to put it in the microwave, heat it up, and then kind of put some, I forget, like some different formula or liquids in there and stir it up and see, what the reading was.
Yep.
And then, it's just everybody had a different, they just had a different job to do for that. And it was really cool to do that every week. And then obviously sophomore year, I started playing varsity sports, got the opportunity to do that. So, I would say like my sophomore year was probably my favorite year. And I did, I made varsity my sophomore year for golf. So 3 sports I made varsity for.
Golf. And yes, you were right, David. It is my girlfriend. That is the only person watching tonight.
I saw that.
All right, let's go to the next question. And you can have 2 answers on this.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I'll answer the question every time you answer one. My favorite school year was 3rd grade because we got a time after.
I thought you say timeout. Like,
No. Like we got a certain time of the day. I think it was after it was like right like 1 o'clock or whatever. Like right after recess, we had to come in and have a snack. Like you could bring snacks from home.
Oh yeah.
You get a little carton of milk and then whatever snack you would bring. So snack time. Okay, next question. You can have 2 answers on this. What was your favorite lunch?
Ooh. Okay, I'm glad we can have 2 on this. So
yes,
my first one was Crispito days. I don't know if you had Crispitos.
What?
It's like a taquito, like a bigger taquito that they just layer it in cheese, and we could get doubles, so we could get 2 of them, and then the lunch was just the best. Like that was just like my favorite thing. I can't remember what else came with it. I think it was like corn in the Crispitos, and then I can't remember what else either. And then my second one, of course, the Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh,
The gravy with the turkey, and then like the
cranberry sauce.
No, what's it called? Like the different colored Jello, but it's got like a white coating to it.
That's like a Jello salad, or I know what you're talking about.
Box Jello or something like that during the holidays. We'd always have that for like Christmas and Thanksgiving ones, but the Thanksgiving dinner was always like the best.
I'm disappointed. Like, do you not remember like the school lunch pizza? Like,
yes,
it fit perfectly in your little deal.
Yep.
Yes, that's probably my number one. Like, yeah, pizza was amazing, and then Sloppy Joe's was pretty good too. Like I'm just a Sloppy Joe, taverns, loose meat sandwich, whatever you want to call them. That's my go-to. But yes, the Jello salad was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Am I allowed to ask you another question?
Do it. See what you got.
Okay. Who was your favorite teacher and why?
Ooh. That's like because it was so obviously I grew up in a small town. There's only 25 kids in my class. So, some would come, some would go. So throughout kindergarten through, I got to say 3rd grade because I grew up in Chamberlain, then I moved, but we had the same teacher for everything. And then 6th, 7th, and 8th, we had, where we could switch around. And then obviously high school year. So to like actually have a favorite, I don't really know if I would say it would be like, I don't know. That's such a tough question. 5th grade teacher was pretty awesome. My third grade teacher was pretty awesome. I don't remember my fourth grade teacher. When we got to high school, yes, Mrs. Bickner. She was the math teacher. Absolutely. Favorite teacher. Yep.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even like math, but like just the things that like there's a couple of times that I got in school suspension. Don't know why. It wasn't my fault or anything like that. But I would still get full credit in her class. It's so crazy. Like so crazy. I would have to sit in the office all day. Actually, I got in school suspension every year in high school. Like freshman, sophomore, junior, senior.
And you don't know why you got it?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My goal was to get out of school suspension. Like I have to do the work no matter what, but I got to sit in the office and everybody has to come in and look at me like, why is this kid here?
Again.
Yeah. Send me home. No, like I always got full credit for my math class. I don't know why. Like, yes, math teacher, Mrs. Bickner. Yep.
That's awesome. I think my favorite teacher was my fifth grade teacher. It was just cool. Like he was really into like Tom Sawyer and all that.
Okay.
Like, obviously I think everybody reads Tom Sawyer, but like the thing that was really cool with our book reading, for one, I'm a terrible reader. I've always been a terrible reader.
I know. If there's no pictures, you can't read.
And so like, like we'd be reading these books, but then like what he would do, he would have volunteers and he'd have us act out like while we're reading. So like he'd have somebody be Tom, somebody be someone else, like another character, and we would read a passage from the book and then you would try to act it out as that. And he had a weird way of teaching things, but that was probably my favorite teacher. It was Mr. Weber was his name.
That's awesome. Like, what they used to do back in the day for school, like it has slowly progressed. Like not when maybe when you were in school. I know when my mom and dad were in school, like they would actually beat the kids. They would like have wooden sticks. Not when I was in school. And like what Lucy's in school, like it's totally different. Like the math, it's not 1 + 1 = 2.
That's 5.
Yeah. And it's way, oh man, it's way different math.
Yeah, I got spanked in 6th grade.
Way different math. Did you really? By the teacher?
Yeah, I probably had it coming.
You must have been a bad kid.
I kind of was, yeah. I was going through a lot. Yeah.
Dude,
and I was taking it out in school, so.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How? Like, I'm so bad of a kid, even my teachers.
So the reason why she spanked me, and
oh man,
I don't know if she remembers it. I mean, yeah, we so you'd go on field trips in 6th grade, or whatever grade you were in, and then after you went on these field trips, you'd write thank you letters for letting them, allow you to come check out their place or whatever. So there was like a whole stack of our letters. For some reason, they were sitting on the ground before we went to lunch, and they made us, get in a single file line before we went to lunch. And so I'm trying to back up, and because like our line's getting longer and longer, and so I happened to step on these letters, and the teacher that I did not get along with at all, she's like, "Hey, watch where you're stepping. There's some letters on the ground." I was like, "Whatever." I roll my eyes, and she's like, "Don't roll your eyes at me. I should spank you for that." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And
she did.
She literally goes and spanks me. And
oh my god, that's freaking hilarious.
And then
ever since then, you had a crush on the teacher.
I had some choice words for her, and I was supposed to stay after school, and I was told not to go call my mom because I said I was going to go call my mom because you can't touch a kid, and they told me not to, and I still went down and called my mom. She's like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah, I do remember one time I got in trouble in music class, and it's funny because I did this, I shit you not, how small of a world South Dakota is. I got in trouble because I was back talking or doing something. The teacher made me write a letter to my mom. Like, I live right across the school, or right across the street from the school. So I could just run home and tell my mom what I wrote on this letter. I had to write this letter and take it home. And then she wrote it out, like, but I had to write it down. Like, she's like, this is what I wanted to say. And super funny, like 20 years later, magically, I get a lead at work, like, hey, this person's looking to buy a car. And I'm like, what? No way. Like, crazy that it was my old math teacher. I don't think she realized it was me. She never, the lady, I'm going to keep the name out there. Like, nope. She never came in or anything, but I would have said, do you remember that time you made me write that letter to my mom because I was acting up in music class? Yeah, that was funny. Oh, I got stood up.
but
And it was okay. It was okay. So that's funny. That's funny. I got so many memories, like, of school, like getting
of us
caught
not being good kids.
Yeah, I got caught in music class with chocolate in my pocket. Like, and this was like an older, like, it was a substitute teacher. So I was sitting there trying to put Skittles and chocolate and my Halloween candy in my mouth, and she's like, "Mr. Gould, what are you eating?" I'm like, "Nothing." And then I got in trouble. I had to spit it out. I had to pull all the candy out of my pocket.
I'm surprised you didn't say like your mom or something like that. I was probably the worst too. We had a substitute teacher in high school, and Dakota, if you ever watch this, I'm sorry, man. He's a kid that was sitting in front of me in class, and I thought it was a great idea to put my gum on the chair, and he went to go sit down on it, and literally the gum went everywhere, and it was all over his pants.
You're such a jerk.
I was a troubled kid, just trying to lash out to whoever I could.
Whoever, please help me. Please help me. Nobody's helping you.
And then I think my junior year, we had a brand new vocal teacher. The first day I had to mess with her.
Oh, of course you did.
I'm being loud and obnoxious, and she's like, "Excuse me, what is your name?" And I'm just like, "It's Brandon." And not thinking anything. All of a sudden, she's like, "Brandon, do you think this is acceptable? This is the first day of school. Are you really gonna make me have you stay after school for this?" And so all of a sudden, like, we're talking, and all of a sudden, some kid raises his hand, and she's like, "Yes. What'd you need?" He's just like, "My name's Brandon. That's David."
Oh, that's awesome.
She looks at me and she says, "You're after school," on the first day of school.
That's awesome. Oh, David.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Okay. Good night.
All right. No. Let's rewind.
Okay.
Guess what time it is?
What is it?
It's time.
What? For what? What? Time?
For bourbon.
Oh, okay. Bourbon. Yeah. Still haven't got
All
no drink yet.
right. Let's do it. Dad joke.
Woo, woo. I can't say it too loud. My kid's sleeping, but I did it.
It's dad joke time.
It's dad joke time.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Ooh. All right. So I'll go first if you don't mind.
Yep.
Mine's a little bit cheesy.
Yep.
I'll be disappointed if you don't get it.
Yep.
Because it's school related.
Shut up.
And it's the only thing I could think of last minute. And it's not my, did you know 10 plus 10 and 11 plus 11 are the same thing? It's not that one.
Okay, because you got me with that plenty of times.
So I've told that joke like 5 times on the podcast, and you've never got it right.
Nope.
So why is 6 scared of 7?
Because of 7, 8, 9.
Yes.
You said that one before.
That's what I said. I said I've probably said this one before, but it's the only thing I can think of that is school related.
Wow.
Come on, it's a good, appropriate joke for our topic.
It is good for our topic. I will give you that.
Some people don't understand it.
It was good. I will give you that. That was good for our topic.
I know after the show, Your wife's gonna have to explain it to you.
I know what it is. I got it right.
I know, but you don't know the meaning of it, so she's gonna explain it to you.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Are you ready for mine?
Let's do it.
All right. Why don't fish go on vacation? Because they're always in a school.
Oh, I get it. Yeah,
Got ya.
that is a good one. I do like that one.
How's your bourbon? You feeling better yet?
No, I'm getting stuffier. So after the episode, I'm going to probably pour another glass to really taste it.
Put some melatonin gummies in there, stir it up.
Yeah, jeez, I'd be out like a light. Oh man, David, I really want to say thank you for coming on the show, talking about something that you know absolutely nothing about. Hopefully, you learned a couple of things. Not
Yes.
What was one thing you learned tonight?
One thing that I learned is be prepared for when your kids are going to school and for
Yes.
what. And take advantage of the online shopping, Eric.
Yes. God, I wish I would have done that. Oh, anyways, I got to go get my kid to sleep. I got to finish the bourbon, drink another one.
Well, hey, we got over an hour, so
Dude, that's
talking
awesome.
about
And
pretty
without
much-
Drew's help, see, we can do this. We should go
Yeah.
back to the old school of just David and Eric.
yeah,
No Drew needed.
no. It was
We
nice not getting made fun of every 2 seconds, Drew.
Next week's episode is going to be called Drew Not Needed. Oh man, thanks again. Thanks everybody for watching.
Thanks to
now-
Eric's girlfriend for watching.
Yes, absolutely. All right.
Get
Hope
that
that-
girl a t-shirt.
What's that?
Get that girl a t-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I've given her a couple of t-shirts.
Not
Not
for
like-
Midwest Dad Squad though. We don't have
No.
those
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
yet. All right. Well, I think that is a wrap. Melissa,
wrap.
thanks for watching. You're our biggest fan. Andrew.
Woo! Yeah. All right, cool, man. Have a good night. Hopefully
Yeah,
next
you
week I'm not stuffy.
All right. Sounds good. Well, we'll talk to you later, guys, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
That was a jinx.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't at the same time.
Oh, okay.